Good morning or afternoon, whatever. Your time zone may vary, right? Hey, this is the Rhino Island Media Company. I'm founder Jeff Ski Kinsey. This is part of our How-To marketing video series for YouTube. And we want to talk about one of the tools that I love called Hackpad. And I was introduced to this by AVC, Fred Wilson. In fact, let's jump over there, avc.com. Years ago, he shared a link, and it was a list that people could contribute to. It kind of works like Google Sheets. It's collaborative. And so quick shout out to Fred. Great blog, interesting portfolio of companies. So do check it out. But let's go to Hackpad. And it was recently purchased by Dropbox, which I think is a good thing. And so let's create an account on Hackpad. And I'm going to sign in with an email. And I'm going to use one that I don't have an account yet. Let's see. ski@cashflow.design. And I'm not sure where I got that password from. Let me look at my password manager and see what accounts I have set up. Okay, so it just grabbed it out of thin air. So I'm going to delete that. And as I said, I use a password tool called LastPass. So I have one very secure password that protects all my other passwords. And then I'm going to generate an alarm. Imagine that. Sorry about that. So I'm going to generate a secure password. I'm going to copy it and paste it in there. And my full name. I also use a program called TextEdit to allow me shortcuts. So sign me up. We've sent a verification email. Okay, one of the things I do is I do want to save this. As soon as I'm done recording this, obviously I'll go change the password since you all could see it. Okay, one of the things I do is I overlap my window. So I want to get to email quickly. I just click over here on the very right edge and the email's not there. So let's refresh it. Let's go out to the world and say, hey, do I have any email? Sure enough, Hackpad. And so I want to verify my account. And when it does that, it's going to open up a new tab. I use Chrome, and I have it set to open new tabs. And so I'm going to close the old Hackpad window. And we're going to wait a second here on this to load. I'm going to get rid of Fred's tab because that takes memory. Don't need to waste memory. And we're waiting. I've got pretty good download speed, over 6 megs. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. But there it is. Hackpad. And it comes up with a quick intro and how to use Hackpad. But the neat thing is I'm going to go create a brand new Hackpad. And so if I wanted to share this with you, I can change privacy settings. Like right now, anyone with a link could access this. So you could see this link right here. And if you went to that link, you could access this. Or if I want to make it private, I can say by invitation only. So no one can see this unless I invite them via email over here. Okay? Even though that you now have that link, it won't let you in. And again, as I said, this is a tool that is collaborative. I have a number of these in my other screen, so I'm going to add this to actually we're just going to call it How to Market. Short and sweet is better. So if I had a bunch of Hackpads, I could find them over here in the right side by the collection name. So I'm going to I want to be able to get to this from my main account, so I'm going to invite my main account to participate, and then I can click on this little thing here to show a list of who all has access. So both Jeff Ski Kinseys, the one using this email address plus my primary email for Hackpad. Okay, so why is this important? Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is How2Hackpad. And what you see in this body of text is the text is synchronized, so as you type, everybody can see it. Kind of cool. I don't really need that because I know that and you know it. So I'm going to delete this. And so I want to create this video. Create a YouTube video for my How to Market series. And let's say that I wanted that to be a to-do item. So I put the cursor in front of it, and there's a little checkbox here, task list. So I click on it, and now I've got a button here that I can click. Either it's been done or it hasn't been done. Hasn't been done because we're in the process of doing it. Is there anything else I want to do? Sure, I want to promote it. So promote the video. I also need to add it to my How to Market playlist. What else? Anything else? Okay, I'm going to backspace to get rid of that. I want to promote the video, and I'm going to hit tab to indent this. I want to do it on Twitter. I want to do it on Facebook. And I want to do it on Instagram. Make sense? One of the other neat things is let's create, let's call it to do. And I'm going to highlight in the Hackpad. So that's to do in interesting videos. And let's capitalize video. Let's double click the line to highlight it, make it bold, and now it's like a table of context over here. So interesting videos. So let's actually go over, let's open a new tab. Let's go to my YouTube channel, Jeff Ski Kinsey. And once it comes up, playlists, how-to marketing videos. So I'm going to click on play all. And so it's going to start to play. I got it muted. I'm going to wait a few seconds here so I can skip. So I'm going to skip to the ad, or skip the ad. Now I'm going to stop it or pause it. Now, because I clicked on a playlist, when I go to share, it's actually share the playlist. So I'm going to copy that. Now I like to use a URL shortener so that I can track my traffic. So I'm going to click, well, I'm actually done with this, so now I can go to my URL shortener, which is password protected, so if you see the URL, it won't do you any good. I'm going to click and paste the URL, and then I'm going to click on shorten the URL, and it's going to create a short link. And it's added to my database so I can track stuff. So I'm going to copy that. And here's some of the other stuff that I've done. Like I did a post yesterday, I think it was, on what I call the Hackpad series, Hackpad series, and it got 31 hits. Kind of interesting. In fact, that's a good one to do as well. But let's go back here, and this is the How to market playlist. And I'm going to highlight the whole line and see it brought up a link here. I'm going to create a link and I'm going to paste in and hit enter. So that now will take you to the playlist. And as I said yesterday, I did a podcast on, where to go? Here it is, the Hackpad series. And here's the short link, so I'm going to right click on it, copy link address, and I'm going to call this the Hackpad series podcast. Going to double click on create a link, paste in here, hit enter. So here's the neat thing. Let's close this. So anybody looking at this, when they click on a link, it's actually going to open the link in a new Hackpad. Or I'm sorry, in a new window, whatever the link was. So this is How to GIMP is the first video in the playlist. Right now there's 3, and when I'm done here there'll be 4 in here. So that's Hackpad. As I said, you can also change it so that anyone with the link can get to it, which means they have to know what the cryptic link is to get to it, or everyone, and it makes it public, and search engines will find it. Or as I've shown you here, you can tighten it down. You can also do moderation, all kinds of neat things. Here is, let's do podcasts. So let's boldface that. Like I said, I did a podcast yesterday, this Hackpad series, where I actually embedded a Hackpad inside my web page. So let's go over to a new tab. Let's go to rhinoisland.com. And go to the blog. And it opens a blog post called Entrepreneur Defined. Amazing. You're going to want to see this. Medal of Honor recipient Paul Buca did this presentation at Techstars Patriot Boot Camp in DC back in July of 2012. And I was there. Amazing session. But let's go to posts on the menu bar. Hackpad series, affiliate marketing. So I did an audio podcast, and here it is. You can play it with the play button, comment on it, share it. But this is actually, this information right here is in a Hackpad that I embedded in this post. So how cool is that? So I want this, so I'm going to copy it, and again I want to create a URL so I can track it. And I've got a little extension here to do that. I'm going to copy it, close it. I don't need this. And so, what was this? This was Hackpad embedded in blog. Again, I don't like it keeps telling me Hackpad isn't identified, so let's add to the dictionary. Okay, so now actually it takes a triple click, create a link, paste it in there, hit enter. And so now if I click on the embedded link, it takes me to the podcast, or takes me to the blog post where I podcast and embedded the Hackpad. And the neat thing, I did this, you want to listen to the podcast of it. I was actually doing the podcast and typing into Hackpad and creating this list on the fly in real time for anybody watching this page. So, hey, I went, again, much longer than I wanted, but that's How to Hackpad. And, you know, how can you contact Ski? Let's see, reach out to Ski. So let's actually stick my banner in here. So let's go to Insert. Let's go to Image. Let's choose a file. Let's go to Advertising. Of course, I'm on a Mac. Let's do, oh, there it is, Ski Banner. So open. There it is. There's how you reach out to me. So let's right click. Well, there you go. If you want to reach out to me, text "Let's Talk" to 330-578-2960. Let's actually give it a little space here. That's it. That's Hackpad. If I can help, reach out to me. Have a great day. Remember, it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it.